You don't need to think in English.
What are you thinking about?
At least, not the way most people imagine. Thinking in English is not magic, it's not a switch, and it's definitely not repeating phrases in your head. Believe me. Welcome to Tamid Fluency Academy. Today, I want to dismantle one of the most misunderstood ideas in language learning, the myth of thinking in English. So if this is the very first time here in the channel, welcome, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up for this video, and don't forget to turn a little bell to get the notifications. I'd like to start with what people think that thinking in English means. Most learners believe thinking in English means hearing full sentences in their heads, being able to hear all of them word by word, like a movie with perfect grammar and no hesitation. That's not real life. That doesn't happen in real life, not even to native speakers, believe me. I know what I'm talking about because I teach Portuguese to foreigners as well. What actually happens is something like this. You have fragments, images, you have intentions, you have emotional drive, emotional impulses. Then I can say that we don't think in sentences, we think in meaning. We've got chunks of phrases that can help us transmit, to convey the message. Well, but sometimes people think that translation is a villain. No, translation is not a villain. Conscious translation is part of learning. It's not a problem. The problem is when I become dependent upon translation. So when every day you need approval, and each and every time you speak English, you need approval from your first language, your speech slows down. So fluency begins when translation becomes an optional thing, you know? Now let's think about the real process of thinking in English. Thinking in English is not about language. You know what I mean? What do you mean, Getulio? No. It's about response, time, and attention. At advanced levels, your mind stops asking, how do I say that? How do I say this? And you start asking questions like, what do I want to do with this message? What do I want to say with this message? So I can say that a C-level thinking is intention first. Language comes in the background. It's a secondary thing. So how to actually train this skill? So you don't train thinking in English by memorizing tons of sentences. You train it by reacting in time, making decisions with limited language. You are able to tolerate silence, and you resist self-correction. So that kind of discomfort is not failure. It's a neurological adaptation. You got to believe me. It took me a long time to understand that. And that's why I'm here to tell you something. Calm down. You're not alone. If you're waiting for the day you magically start thinking in English, especially if you were not brought up in an environment where bilingual environment was something normal, you're waiting for the wrong thing. But what you're really building is a speed of intention, tolerance, and of imperfection and cognitive trust. This is the Tamid Fluency Academy. I particularly don't like to translate thoughts. I just like to rewrite them. That's why one of the reasons that I became a psychoanalyst. In the next video, I want to explore the cognitive difference between B2, C1, and C2. Stay with me. I think I know a little bit what to do and how to help you to move, how to get out of the plateau. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.